Hello YouTubers, this is 777 Forever. I am finally back. It's been at least 5 months since I did my last review, and the reason is I had oral surgery, and two, it's just been flat out cold here where I live at here in the Midwest. But now I'm back with a barrage of models. I have at least 60 of them. They're ready to go, just letting you know. But anyway, today I'll be doing a review on the JC Wings Malaysian Airways Boeing 747-400 in their retro livery scheme in a 1/200 scale model. I pre-ordered and purchased this model from Troy's Toys, whose store is based out of Overland Park, Kansas, and his website is www.troystoysinc.com. But first, before I go into details about this particular model, allow me to give you some history about the airline Malaysia Airways, okay? Malaysian Airways was founded on May 1st, 1947 in Singapore as Malaysian Airways Limited, as the airline was jointly formed by Imperial Airways, the Ocean Steamship Company of Liverpool, and the Straits Steamship Company of Singapore, and the carrier's first inaugural flight was from Kuala Lumpur to Singapore via by way of Ipoh and Penang, using an Airspeed type console twin-engine aeroplane. Then fast forward to the year 1963. After the formation of the Federation of Malaysia, the airline was renamed Malaysian Airways, and after Singapore's expulsion from the Federation in 1965 led to another change in 1966, in which the airline was renamed Malaysia Singapore Airlines when the two government entities eventually took joint ownership of the airline. However, on September 30th, 1972, after 6 years of operating as Malaysia Singapore Airlines, the airline eventually ceased operation and divided up its assets to form two separate national carriers, Singapore Airlines, which is now based out of Singapore, and Malaysian Airlines System, MAS, and commenced operations on October 1st, 1972. And after 43 years of operating under the Malaysian Airlines System brand, the airline was relaunched again on September 1st, 2015 as Malaysia Airlines Berhad. Malaysia Airlines is the national flag carrier airline for the country of Malaysia, whereas the headquarters of Malaysia Airlines, along with its main hub and base of operations, is located on the grounds of Kuala Lumpur International Airport, which is located approximately 28 miles south of the city center section of Kuala Lumpur in the Sepang District section of Selangor. Whereas the secondary hubs of Malaysia Airlines are located at Kota Kinabalu International Airport, located in Kota Kinabalu, Malaysia, Kuching International Airport, located in Sarawak, Malaysia, and Penang International Airport, located in Penang, West Malaysia. As of September 2018, or at the time of this video review posting, Malaysia Airlines flies to 57 destinations throughout Asia, the Middle East, Europe, and Oceania, with an operating fleet of 80 aircraft, with no unfulfilled orders pending on this aircraft type, as this aircraft is no longer operating in the Malaysia Airlines fleet. Also, as of September 2018, or at the time of this video review posting, Malaysia Airlines was still under review from the international airline review firm Skytrax magazine, and up until 2014, Malaysia Airlines was one of a handful of airlines that previously operated as a certified 5-star airline carrier. And the Boeing customer code for Malaysia Airlines is H6. Alright everyone, let's take a look at the front of the box. First of all, you see the airline's logo, the Malaysian title, the computer generated picture of the aircraft type, the 1/200 scale die-cast aircraft model information there as well. You also see the logo in the background. It's kind of a little light, but you can see it. So we're gonna turn to the back and let you see that. Check it out. Now you're looking at the back of the box. Nothing much back there except the Boeing official license product decal right there, the warning information, the JC Wings logo, as well as their Facebook page information right there. All right. Now you're looking at the top of the box where you see the Boeing 747-400 title, the airline's logo, the Malaysian title, as well as the 1/200 scale die-cast aircraft model information there as well. All right. Now you're looking at the bottom of the box, the same information at the top of the box I showed you earlier on. All right. Now you're looking at the wooden model stand that actually came with the model, and you see the Malaysian title on the customized plaque, as well as the Boeing 747 title there, as well as the 1/200 scale model displayed on a customized plaque. And then you see that little pattern right there. The purpose of that black pattern there, folks, is to prevent your model from being damaged or scratched. That's what that black pattern there is for, folks. Now you're looking at the plastic bag here, and what's inside this plastic bag are the gear replacement doors, including the 2 little toothpicks. Please stay tuned as I go into details for the purpose of these gear replacements for this particular model, okay? Alright, with all that information out of the way about the history of the airline, how that came about, and they still operating strongly, but they operate on the Malaysian Airlines B747. All the details here on this box, the model stand that came with the model, as well as the gear replacements that's inside this plastic bag there. With no further ado, everyone, here is the model. Check it out. There it is, everyone, the J.C. Wings Malaysian Airlines Boeing 747-400 in their retro livery scheme in a 1/200 scale model. Alright, allow me to share you some information about the Malaysia Airlines Boeing 747-400 Jetliner you see displayed here. Malaysia Airlines became the 16th carrier after Northwest Airlines, Singapore Airlines, KLM Royal Dutch Airlines, Cathay Pacific, Lufthansa, ANA All Nippon Airways, British Airways, Korean Air, the CAAC, the Civil Aviation Administration of China, which became Air China, Qantas, United Airlines, Thai Airways International, China Airlines, Japan Airlines, and Air New Zealand respectively, that acquired this iconic state-of-the-art jetliner, as Malaysia Airlines took delivery of their very first Boeing 747-400, which bears the registration ship number 9M-MHM on October 6, 1989, and acquired their very last Boeing 747-400 jetliner, which bears the registration ship number 9M-MPS, which was a cargo version of the Boeing 747-400 aircraft on May 30, 2006. Malaysia Airlines at one time registered and operated as many as 23 of these iconic jetliners in their fleet, in which 21 of those were the passenger version and the remaining 2 were the cargo version, as Malaysia Airlines operated this aircraft in their fleet from 1989 up until 2016. As this aircraft has since been replaced with the Airbus A380-800, which entered the fleet in 2012, and the Airbus A350-900 XWB extra wide-body aircraft, which entered the Malaysia Airlines fleet in December 2017. Now let's talk about the livery on this aircraft, would you? Malaysia Airlines decided to recommission this particular Boeing 747-400 jetliner back into service on May 5, 2016. Then shortly thereafter painted this aircraft in the airline's original retro livery scheme that was originally introduced shortly after MSA, Malaysia Singapore Airlines, was split up into Malaysian Airlines System MAS and Singapore Airlines in 1972. As the retro livery scheme on this aircraft is a strong reflection of the airline's long and illustrious history as the country's national flag carrier, bringing the spirit of Malaysia Airlines' proud history to the local Malaysian community at the same time, as Malaysia Airlines sported this livery scheme from the actual airline's inception in 1972 up until 1987. So, with all that information out of the way about this aircraft and the livery scheme you see displayed on here, with no further ado, let's get down to the nitty gritty and allow me to show you all the details on this aircraft model. Shall we? Let's check it out. Alright everyone, we're going to start on the port/left side of the aircraft here, where you see the nose gears right here, the nose gear struts. You also see the landing lights right there. I'll give you a better visual view of those in a moment. And then you see the landing gear doors right there with the partial registration ship number on there, PP. You see the pitot tubes and the static ports, what have you, the nose cone, as well as the cockpit windows and the windshield wipers. I'll give you a better visual view of those as well later on in the review. But then you come over here, right below the upper deck windows right here, you see the One World logo, you see it split there. And Malaysia Airlines joined the One World Alliance on February 13, 2013, which consists of 13 airline members from 6 inhabited continents. And this alliance includes American Airlines, British Airways, Cathay Pacific, and Qantas as the 5 founding members. And then you look over to the right, past the upper deck door right there, you see the Malaysian flag decal. And this flag decal represents the country where Malaysia Airlines currently operates from as the national flag carrier airline for the country of Malaysia. You also see the Malaysian title right there, but now, of course, you know it's now Malaysia Airlines now. And then you come over here, folks. You see the inboard landing lights right there. I'm gonna turn around to give you a better visual view. Check it out. Now you got a better visual view of the inboard landing lights right here on the edge of the wings right here with the little jewels in there. It makes it more realistic and appealing and attractive, which I find impressive. All right, we back on the port side of the aircraft still, where you're looking at these big massive engines here. And these are the Pratt & Whitney PW4056 type engines that were used on this particular Malaysian Airways / Malaysia Airlines Boeing 747-400 Jetliner aircraft. You also see the engine cones right here, as well as right there as well. Now I'm going to turn this aircraft model around, let you see the front angle of these engines. Check it out. Now you're looking at the front angle of these Pratt & Whitney PW4056 type engines here, and the engine blades do spin. Check it out. We'll start right here first. Awesome. They both spin, and then you look over here, as I mentioned earlier, you see the inboard landing lights, as well as the landing bogey gears here on the port side, and there's the center landing bogey gear there as well. Okay. Now you're looking at the front of the aircraft, where you got a better visual view of the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers, the nose cone. You'll see the front nose gear right here. You see the inboard landing lights right there as well. Okay. Now you're looking at these Pratt & Whitney PW4056 type engines here on the starboard side, and the fan blades over here spin as well. Check it out. You got part of that noise in the background because I live near the freeway, just letting you know. There and there. Then you got a better visual view of the inboard landing lights here on the starboard side there as well as the landing bogey gears here on the starboard side, as well as the landing bogey gears there as well. Now you got a better visual view of the bogey gears here on the port side. You see the left bogey landing gear here, as well as the center landing bogey gear here on the port side of the aircraft. All right, we're still on the port side of the aircraft, where you see the red navigation light right there next to this winglet here. And now you see the airline's logo displayed here on this winglet right here. And this is the logo of Malaysian Airways / Malaysia Airlines, which was eventually restylized in October 1987. And this logo actually resembles that of the wild bulim, which is actually a Malaysian moon kite, or wild cucking, which is actually a cat kite, as well as the country's national symbol, as this logo is also displayed inside the winglet. I'm going to show you that now. There, as well as on the tail fin of the aircraft. Let's check that out. There it is, the airline's logo on displayed on the tail fin of the aircraft. Man, very impressive. All right, we at the back of the aircraft here on the port side, where you see the registration ship number, which is 9M-MPP. Underneath that little red and white sheet line right there in the gray part of the aircraft. Registration ship number 9M-MPP. This was the 20th Boeing 747-400 jumbo jetliner that entered the Malaysia Airlines fleet, and the first test flight on this aircraft took place on February 4, 2002, and was delivered to Malaysia Airlines on February 28, 2002. This aircraft, however, was first withdrawn from the Malaysia Airlines fleet on March 17, 2015. Then this aircraft was recommissioned into service in April 2016 and was painted in the airline's original retro livery scheme and sported this livery scheme up until June 30th, 2016. Then this aircraft was stored up temporarily at the Soekarno-Hatta International Airport aircraft storage facility, which is located in Jakarta, Indonesia. Then was leased out to Air Atlantic Icelandic in December 2016. then was leased out to Saudi Airlines on May 1st, 2017. And at the time of this video review posting, this aircraft continues to operate in the Saudi Airlines fleet. Now you're looking at the back of the aircraft here, where you see the red painted tail here, as well as the airline's logo I mentioned earlier. Okay, you also see the horizontal stabilizers right there as well. Okay. Now you're looking at the APU, which stands as Zero Air Power Unit hole right there. And then there's the strobe light underneath the APU exhaust hole right there. Okay. Now you're looking at the Malaysian Airlines Boeing 747-400 in their retro livery scheme from the rear view angle. Now you're looking at the front of the aircraft here on the starboard side, where you see the nose gears right here, the landing gear struts, the landing gear lights, the landing gear doors with the partial registration ship number, PP. See the pitot tubes and the static ports, what have you, the nose cone, the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers, the One World logo. You see the front cargo container loading door right there, the Malaysian flag decal, the Malaysian titles, the inboard land light, as well as the red and white cheat line displayed here on this aircraft that I've got to show you early on. But it's impressive. I like it. Alright. Now you're looking at the Pratt & Whitney PW4056 type engines here on the starboard side of the aircraft, where you see the engine cones here, there, as well as the inboard landing lights right there. Now you're looking at the winglet here on the starboard side, featuring the airline's logo, as well as the green navigation light next to that painted winglet. Now we're at the back of the aircraft here on the starboard side. Sorry about that. And underneath that red and white cheat line here, you see the rear cargo container door, the AFT boat bin door, the registration ship number, as well as the tail fin of the aircraft painted in red here with the airline's logo displayed on that tail fin. Alright, before I show you the aerial bird's eye view and all that stuff of this aircraft, I'm going to show you another feature, which is the gears. They do roll somewhat. Yeah, it rolls pretty good. Okay, pretty impressive. The aircraft even tilts as well. Alright. And the nose gear even swivels, which I find impressive. Okay. So, with that being said, allow me to show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model. Shall we? Let's check it out. Alright, now you're looking at the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model. We're going to start at the front here, where you see the nose cone, the windshield wipers, the cockpit windows, the pilot escape hatch door. You see the anti-collision beacon light right there on that distinctive hump. The two high-frequency antennas there. You also see the Malaysian titles, the Malaysian flag decal, as well as the One World logo there. See the ADF antennas right there in 3D. Another antenna, another one. And then there's the vertical stabilizer right there, the tail. And then you're looking at the horizontal stabilizer right there, Those two little dots you see there, folks, those are the illuminator lights. And the purpose of those illuminators is to light up this tail here when it flies during nighttime. Alright? Now let's check over here the wings. No wing walkway. You got the flaps, slats, aileron, spoilers, what have you. You see the aerial view of the Pratt & Whitney PW4056 engines there. Then you come up here, the fuel dump valve, and then you see the winglet right there with the airline's logo painted on it. Then you come over this side here. No wing walkway, but you got the flaps, slats, aileron, spoilers, what have you. You see the aerial bird's eye view of the Pratt & Whitney PW4056 engines on this side of the aircraft here. As well, the fuel dump valve and the airline's logo painted on that winglet there as well. Now you're looking at the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft when it's painted mostly in light gray here. You see the nose cone, the closed nose gear door, the open nose gear door featuring the nose gear right there, and the landing board light right there. Then you come along this way here, see the anti-collision beacon light right there on the belly, the hole where the stand goes in at. You see the center bogey gears right there. and they do tilt. I'm going to show you that right here. There. That one's a little challenging, but it's all good. Then you come back here, another couple more antennas there. There's the pressure relief valve right there, another antenna there, and the APU housing doors, and then there's the horizontal stabilizers there underneath. Then you come over this way, look at the gears on this side of the aircraft. A little challenging tilting, but it's all right. You see the flaps, slats on the ailerons and spoilers underneath here, the engines, the registration ship number, the fuel dump valve, as well as the winglet. Let's check out this side here, folks. Then you see the gears over here. A little challenge tilting there, but that's all right. But you see the flaps, slats, aileron, spoilers, what have you. And then you see the engines there, the fuel dump valve, as well as the airline's logo on that winglet there as well. All right, since I show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model, as well as the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model in detail, now I'm going to put it on that wooden stand that I showed you earlier that came with the model. So with no further ado, here is the model on the stand. Check it out. Okay, finally got this model on this nice little customized wooden stand with no problem, no hesitation. As you see it displayed in the takeoff landing position here on the port side. Now you're looking at the front of the aircraft in the takeoff landing position, how the wings are flexing up a little bit on this nice little customized model stand. Awesome. Now you're seeing this model being displayed in the takeoff landing position with the gears on there on the starboard side on this nice little customized model stand. And now you're seeing this model being displayed in the takeoff landing position with the model on the stand from the tail cam angle. Okay, before I take this model off the stand completely, I got in this position for a reason, and the reason is the gears here. They are retractable gears, so I'm gonna take them all off now. Starting with the nose gear here first. There. The gears here. There. Okay, I'm gonna come on this side there. Gears here on there. And the center bogey gears as well. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take this off here for a minute, folks. Let me take that there. There. And there. Okay. Now since I got all the gears off here, I'm gonna let you see this model at a different angle without the gears on this model. Okay, check it out. All right, fine, got all the gears off here. You see here, you're seeing displayed without the gears in flight mode right there on that model stand. And you got one or two options how you want to display this model. If you want to display them without the gears, that's fine. You see it like that, that's fine. That's these gear replacement doors right here. That's the purpose of these gear replacement doors, to substitute your gears while you display your models in flight mode like you see there. Or you can keep them in the gear down position with the gears on the model. Gears up, gear down, your choice. I choose to leave mine on there because it adds more value to the model. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and put these gears back on this model, take this model stand, and go ahead and wrap up this model review, alright? Alright, let's talk about the seating configuration on this aircraft. I did find that information at least. The Malaysia Airlines Boeing 747-400 jumbo jetliner seated 359 passengers in a 3-class configured cabin layout. Here's the breakdown, everyone. From rows 1 to 5, which is the main deck, which is right from here to here, you had 12 first-class seats. In rows 6 to 12, which is the upper deck, which will be from here to here, you had 26 business class seats. In rows 17 to 20, which is the main deck, the lower part, which is from here to here, you have 15 business class seats, which brings a total of 41 business class seats. And rows 28 to 63, which is the main deck as well, from here all the way back to the rear of the aircraft, you have an additional 306 economy class seats, which brings a total of 359 seats. And finally, Malaysia Airlines previously utilized this aircraft, the Boeing 747-400 jumbo jetliner, on routes to worldwide destinations from Kuala Lumpur to London Heathrow, Los Angeles, Tokyo, Narita, Manchester, England, Sydney, Australia, Stockholm, Sweden, Amsterdam, Newark via Amsterdam, Rome, Fiumicino, London, Gatwick, Paris, Charles de Gaulle, Johannesburg, South Africa, Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, and from Kota Kinabalu to Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. All right, everyone, this will wrap up this model review. Please rate and subscribe. I'd like to know if you got this model or you plan on getting it, if you can find it, because at the time this video review posting, this model is coming very hard and very scarce to find. As you know, I'm just playing catch up. So with that said, take care, God bless, stay tuned, there's more coming. Peace.